14 apartment buildings near Shaker Square are up for auction, and the future of a historic neighborhood hangs in the balance.
Now the city of Cleveland's fighting to stop a sale to the highest bidder. News 5's Michelle Jarbo tells us what's at stake.
We were leaving a really bad situation, and then we ended up in a situation just bad.
At first, Sean and Tabitha Nickens found artistic inspiration here, in the hardwood floors and history just off Shaker Square.
I think it was about like the first week after we moved in, that's when we started noticing some of the issues and the problems.
The finicky electricity.
If you turn on too many things in the apartment, then everything goes out. You got to go back down to the basement and turn everything back on.
The gradual decline.
You don't want to touch anything away. It's scary.
Now they're the last family left in an empty, cold apartment building.
What I have on now is what I end up having to try to sleep in.
He has congestive heart failure.
Yeah.
I have asthma, and he has asthma too.
But to have my kids in that situation, that's what almost takes you out, you know.
And that inspiration, it's gone, boxed up with the rest of what they own.
Trying to move in the wintertime with, you know, not enough funds is just not ideal.
This building is part of a bundle of 14 properties in foreclosure, spanning just over 300 apartments, north and south of Shaker Square. Over there. A historic shopping center where there's lots of taxpayer money at stake.
The vitality of this neighborhood is critical to the city of Cleveland.
City officials are leading a push to stop an online auction set for January, fearing the bidding will lead to another cycle of distress.
We're worried about an out-of-state investor overpaying for the properties, realizing what has occurred, and then either trying to offload them or not being able to invest in them.
Sally Martin-O'Toole is Cleveland's building and housing director.
There's over 300 code violations in the buildings. Some of the buildings are not habitable at this time.
And most of them are vacant now, boarded up.
They invested in something that they couldn't keep up, and then they want to kick us out.
A New York investor bought the buildings in 2018 and took out a $22 million loan on them in 2020. Last year, he missed debt payments, triggering a foreclosure lawsuit. Then, in January, he died by suicide, leaving troubled properties across the country.
It's really rough. It's really rough.
Now the decision maker here is Fannie Mae, a company sponsored by the federal government. Fannie Mae bought the mortgage and filed the foreclosure lawsuit. Now the city's trying to convince the company to turn the properties over to two local nonprofits or local developers that neighbors trust. What sort of response, if any, have you gotten from Fannie Mae?
Unfortunately, not much.
Mayor Justin Bibb and nonprofit leaders recently sent this protest letter. And this month, the city filed a nuisance lawsuit on the properties, asking a judge to require anyone who buys them to have a cleanup plan.
But these are real people and these are real neighborhoods, and we care deeply about them and we want the best for them.
Where Cleveland meets the inner ring suburbs.
This is a nice area with a lot of potential. You know, there's a lot of good things here, so I would like to see it thrive.
And a real estate rebound depends a lot on who steps in.
The right people to fix them up, to actually care about people. That's really what it boiled down to.
Now, I reached out to Fannie Mae directly and through a real estate broker. The company didn't respond. But city officials say they now have a meeting scheduled with Fannie Mae to talk about all of this. That should happen later this week. Meanwhile, the Nickens family is trying to move out of that apartment you saw to a different property in the neighborhood.